Hi, my little Libras. Holy guacamole. Just getting some sage going here. This is going to be your monthly general tarot for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising in the month of June. Make sure we get all this up in here. Up in here. Alright, and I apologise, guys. I'm a bit snuffly. I'm just getting over a really bloody gross flu thing, chesty walk. So we're just going to pull just a little romance oracle, just as a general love overview for y'all in the month of June. Let's get stuck in and see what messages we have for you guys. There we go, right there. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. So what I'm seeing here for a lot of you is in relation to, okay, I've got somebody that is, this is resonating in a way that you guys, your relationship, I feel like there's a lot of outside opinion, a lot of outside influence, a lot of other people's opinions, people thinking that they have the right to get up in all of yours relationship and have a say about who it is that you're with or who it is that you want to be with or what it is that you're doing in your relationship. Know that people can talk what they want, but it's up to you whether or not you take on board what they say. And if what they're saying doesn't resonate for you, if the opinions and what have you that they're putting on your relationship, if they're not making sense for you and you don't feel like, no, that's got nothing to do with me, that's none of your business, just ignore them. Like, you only give these people power by feeding into what it is that they say, by reacting and responding to what it is that they say. And if they're having a negative toll on your relationship and having opinions that don't apply and you don't want it, just ignore them. Don't take it on board. Don't feel that not every opinion that other people have is going to be for you and spot on. It's the same thing with these readings. You watch them. If shit makes sense, it makes sense. If it doesn't, then it's meant for somebody else. And it's the same within your own connections and your own relationships and opinions that other people have on you. If people put opinions on you and they don't connect and they're not for your best interest and they don't make you feel good, put it to the side. Like, let that person go with their negative and their caca and what have you. Okay? So I'm going to put that there and we'll get stuck in. I'm going to go to the psychic tarot. I started off with Gemini, just with the Raiders, and I just feeling I need to mix it up a little bit. Let's go. Alright, let's see what we've got for Libra. And I hope you guys can hear me okay. I'm talking out my nose hole. I'm not feeling so good. Alright, let's see what comes up for you guys for June 2019. Okay. And I'm sorry that my camera setup's not that great either. You're not going to be able to see all the cards, but we're working with what we're working with here today. Okay. So somebody's biting the bullet here. Somebody is stepping out into their own. Someone is branching out from perhaps even old belief systems. I feel like this is more to do with mental clarity, with spiritual clarity, as opposed to moving forward from somebody or any particular person. But I feel like there's just a stepping out here for some of you guys in terms of your beliefs, in terms of just something's changed here with how you see and how you feel and how you believe and what you want to engage with. I feel like whoever this is talking to, this is somebody that, I'm not going to say you were a negative person, but I am going to say you had a lot to deal with. You've had a lot to deal with in life, to do with people around you, people in your circle. And I feel like there's just a bit of a shift here in how you are accepting how you're going to deal with that anymore. I see that there's just a positive. It's not a light bulb moment in so much that like I don't want to dismiss the fact that you've been putting in work and effort to get to this point. But I feel that the light bulb moment was almost just like you going, I have had enough. I'm not dealing with this anymore. This is not how I want to live my life. I don't want to be held back by others. I don't want to feel obligated in any way, shape, or form. So, this is how I'm going to move forward here. And if it's not in my best interest, if it's not making me feel good, if these people aren't making me feel good, if what I believe isn't making me feel good, then I'm going to put that to rest and I'm going to move on to something else. And this is sort of a practice that you're taking on in your everyday now, and it's really getting you moving. I feel like you were sort of feeling held back. I feel like there were times where you would let, I want to say your beliefs, but I think it goes deeper than that. But whatever it was, you would allow yourself to get caught up in it and be held back by it. It might even just be the opinions of other people, but I think it goes deeper than that. And you're just letting it go. You've changed how you process these emotions, how you process your inner emotions. And you've changed what you believe and how you're going to allow and what you're going to allow into your life and into your reality now. Um, and that's very exciting. And you're starting to see results. You're starting to see changes, even if it is not materialistic change. You're starting to see internal changes. The person that you were prior to doing this is not the person that you are now moving forward. Okay. And there's going to be some relationships that you're going to move away from because people aren't going to be able to relate to you because you're not on that same energy anymore. You're not running down here anymore, you're running up here. So there is going to be some that are going to pull away from that. But it's like in the past, you would sort of resist it and try and hold on, but you're like, no, that's okay. Like, you're not where I'm at. That's okay. We don't need to talk about it. We're just going to let that go. Okay. For somebody here, I feel like there's not the best news coming in. I feel like this is like a foreclosure, um, maybe an eviction. There's a sense of going to bed one day with stress and concern, and then waking up the next day and having it literally taken away from you. I do feel that whoever this is relating to, there is a family member that's close to you that is going to step up. They're going to take you in. I feel like there's children involved in this situation as well. They are going to take you in. They are going to help you and get you back on your feet. Um, there's a need to be mindful here to give back what you can where you can, be grateful for the fact that this person is going to take you in. And I'm not saying that you're not going to be grateful, but show them in ways that you can. You don't have any financial ability to be able to help in any way at the moment, and they're okay with that. This person is very caring and loving and giving. They're totally okay with that. This may be an aunt, an uncle I'm seeing here. Um, but like help around the house, do what you can. They're going to help you with the children, and I feel like they might even, this is going to be a good thing. Okay, don't, it's horrible and it's going to feel horrible and it's going to be too much to want to deal with, but within the next 3 to 4 months you're going to start getting back on track, and this aunt and uncle are going to help you. There's a need to be honest with them. Don't hold back from them. Don't try to sugarcoat the situation and make any circumstances out to be less than what they are. Just be honest and open, and they will accept and they will help. New job opportunity here as well. I feel like your uncle, whether it's a family business or a friend of a friend situation, but they're going to want to get you back on your feet. Okay, take the help, but be honest with them. Okay. Let me just see here what we've got. I feel like this is somebody in a relationship at the moment. There's conflict in the relationship, but I feel like you are being pressured in a way that your partner is coming to you with jealousy, they're coming to you, they don't trust you. However nice way they're trying to spin it, at the end of the day, you know that they don't trust you. That's the issue, but they're not being honest with you about that fact. They're not being honest with you with why it is that they have these trust issues. Um, like nothing you could do or say is going to stop your partner from feeling this way about you in this moment. They just don't trust you. I don't necessarily feel that this is because of anything that you've done. This is definitely something to do with them and past issues that they have, but I feel that they're quite stubborn and almost ignorant in a sense that they don't want to believe that or they don't want to see that. They feel that their distrust in this relationship is valid. Um, and it's getting to a bit of a turning point where you're just like, you're feeling lost, you're feeling like you can't get anywhere with this person. It's like beating your head up against a big brick wall and not getting any answers, not moving anywhere in any way, shape, or form, not moving in a positive direction at all. Like you're not being heard. I feel like you're being shouted at in a sense, like this person is like shouting at you that you're doing all this horrible stuff, and you're like, I'm not doing any of that. Um, and I do feel that there is going to be like a big blow up as a result of this, and I feel like the blow up's going to come from you. I feel like you've sort of been sitting back and letting this kind of ride out and trying to understand what the frack is going on. But coming in towards, I want to say, I'm hearing 25, so around the end of the month, um, there is going to be a blow up, and the blow up comes from you. Okay, I do feel that this person is going to retaliate in a way that's like, again, playing the victim. But there's nothing, you really can't do anything about this situation. I feel like this person's just too far gone. They sort of have these issues and they're not willing to heal or deal, and they're just inflicting all of this onto you. Um, but yeah, you've had enough. You're going to blow up about this, and um, I feel like how the situation pans out is exactly how it's supposed to pan out. Okay. Yeah. Let me just see what this one here is. And again, what I'm hearing here is like it's like there needs to be, in order to get where what I'm hearing, in order to get to where you want to be, and this is romantic again. This is a romantic scenario, situation, self, whatever. Um, in order to get to where you want to be, there's a need for sacrifice. What do they mean by that? Okay, this is in relation to somebody who is wanting to move into the next stages, start a family. I'm hearing like biological clock is ticking. I'm hearing like there's kind of a sense of urgency here. The reason that this is coming forward like this is because there's a need to know that like we all have power over what we do and don't bring into our lives. Okay, love makes it really hard sometimes because we decide this is what I want from my life, this is what I need to feel fulfilled. For some people it's I need to get married to feel fulfilled. For some people it's like I need to live together with my partner in a home to feel fulfilled. For some people it's like I need to have children to feel fulfilled, and I feel like this is how this person feels. um, and I'm not saying that, you know, just because in the moment when you're ready for that stage that you should leave your partner if they're not on the same level, but have those conversations. If you go into a relationship every single time not being honest with your partner about what it is that you want from the relationship, what defines happiness for you, what um, has you feeling fulfilled, then you sort of can't get angry at them 6 years down the track, or 6 months down the track, or 3 years down the track, when you all of a sudden bring this stuff up and they're like, well, hang on, I don't want anything like that. That's not what I need to feel happy with you. it's kind of like there's a need for being honest and have these conversations, and it doesn't make you vulnerable. It helps you in the long run because it lets you guys sort of decide and be aware of what the other needs from the connection or what the other desires from the connection. And if, you know, if the person's upfront and honest and says, well, look, that's not in my future, that's not what I'm feeling that I need to feel fulfilled, then you have power to decide before it's too late, before you feel like it's too late. Nothing's ever too late. Before you feel like it's too late, to make those hard decisions of, well, knowing that, do I move forward and see later down the track, or do I not move forward and go off and pursue that with somebody else because that is important to me. I feel like this situation, there's a lot of sadness, there's a lot of pent up energy around not feeling satisfied, not getting from the relationship what it is that you went into it in hoping of having. Um, but there needs the reason why the message is relevant is because you need to understand that just because it may not be happening right now, may not be happening with this person, it might come to light that this is not going to happen now, this is not going to happen with this person. Um, it doesn't mean that it's not going to happen ever, is what I'm hearing, is why it's important. There's a need to know that what you want from love, what you want from your relationships and your connections are valid. Okay? But it doesn't necessarily mean, and it doesn't necessarily mean that if it's not happening in this connection, it doesn't mean that it's not going to happen with another. Okay, I hope that makes sense. All right, let me see here. Somebody's coming into a bit of luck. This is spiritual luck, I want to say. Luck may not be the right word. I don't want to say abundance because I feel like I say abundance every 5 minutes. But this is definitely spiritual growth. We're talking about here like spiritual success. Okay, how this is coming forward is if there's somebody out here that this is resonating with that does spiritual work, I feel like there's an imbalance here. You're doing spiritual work, but you're giving too much. There's almost an idea of, I am fulfilling my spiritual purpose. I know that this is what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm feeling like I'm on the right path here, but I can't ask people to pay me for this. That's what I'm feeling here. I can't ask people to pay me for this service. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. There's, like, I get it. When you do sort of like spiritual practice and spiritual work, the overwhelming sense of a need to give and provide and share and guide and all of that, I totally get it. But there needs to be a balance. You know, at the end of the day, you can't give all of your energy and all of your time and all of your spiritual learning or whatever it is that you're practicing and not have food on the table at the end of the day. Like, this is the world that we live in. This is the nature that we live in. Money is energy, as is your work. Your work is energy. If you step out that door and you go and you're a baker and you bake pies all day and you get paid for that, it's the same thing. Energy. It's all energy. Think of it like that, and you are deserving of that. Um, there's also a mention here that somebody is thinking about this. I feel like somebody's had an idea of, the way that I do my spiritual stuff is a little bit different. I haven't really seen anybody that's kind of does it the same way that I do. And I'm thinking maybe I should start doing it like this and maybe charging people to do it like this. Yeah. If this is you and this is resonating for you and you're kind of like on the fence about do I, don't I, and should I charge money for this? Yes, you should. Why should you not? Why do you not feel entitled to take payment for giving something to somebody? Like, pick your battles. If you want to do some stuff where you don't charge and that helps you and that makes you feel good, then definitely do that. You are being guided. You will be told what areas to sort of focus that on. But I'm feeling like it's a bigger thing. It's important. You've been tossing up the idea. The whole reason why you haven't started doing it yet is because you're still grappling with the idea of, I want to do this thing, but it's going to take a lot of time. It's going to take a lot of energy. Do I charge people for this? Yes. This is your confirmation. Okay? I hope that resonates. All right. Let me see here. Oh, I can't say your name, honey. Is it Roller? Roller. I'm attending a pool party event this Saturday, the 8th. Will the night be successful? All right, honey, let's have a look for you because you're here. I was just about to wrap him up. Let me see. Let's see what we got here. Let's see. So I'm just going to go straight to the old pendulum for you, my dear. Oh, Shamal. Sorry, sweetie. I'm crap when it comes to pronouncing names at the best of times. So, all right, let's just see what we've got here. Now, pool party event on Saturday the 8th. Will the night be successful? Will the night be successful? Sweetie, I'm getting a yes here. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. That's a big old yes for you, sweet. Thank you, darling. Yes, darling. It will be successful. I see it being a good night. Have fun. Enjoy. All right. Thank you for popping in. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a great month, and I'll see you in the next one.